Hello learners, so here we are now at the third week of the quarter 1. So for learning test 2 of the absolute value and integers. So the absolute value of a number written as like that is the distance of the given number on the number line from 0. So the absolute value of a number disregards the direction from where it lies with respect to 0. So when we talk about distance, it is always positive. The absolute value of 2 written as what is shown, so represents its distance from 0 on the number line. So meaning to say, when we are talking about absolute value, everything is positive, so there is no negative when it comes about absolute value. Next, so we have our illustrative example. So we are going to represent the absolute value of 6 on the number line. So it comes from 0 to positive 6, therefore the distance is 6. Next, illustrative example number 2. So we are going to represent absolute value of negative 4 on the number line. So that's it. So from 0, going 4 steps going to the left, so the distance of negative 4 from 0 is 4 units. Therefore the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. That is, the absolute value of negative 4 is equal to 4. Next, illustrative example number 3. So represent the absolute value of negative 5 plus 3 on the number line. So starting from 0, we are going to find negative 5, so that's it, negative 5. Next, positive 3, so from 0 we are going to have 3 steps from 0. Thus the absolute value of negative 5 plus 3 is equal to 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. The distance is 8 because we are talking about absolute values. So there is no negative integer when it comes about absolute value. Next, number 4. What is the value of negative of the negative 5? Negative of the absolute value of negative 5. So when a negative sign appears before the absolute sign, this will mean you are taking the inverse or opposite of the absolute value, thus leading to a negative number. Therefore, the answer is negative 5. Because if you are going to have the absolute value of negative 5, that would be positive 5. Since there is a negative sign outside the absolute value, therefore the answer remains negative number. Next, illustrative example. So we already represent this. So the absolute value in addition and subtraction of integers. So absolute value plays a vital role in performing operations on integers. So study the illustrations and analyze carefully the discussions that follow. So we are going to use the red box to represent positive, and we are going to use yellow box to represent negative. So that is actually a tile. We are going to call it a tile. So a pair of one negative and one positive is a zero pair. So meaning to say, if we are going to put away one red tile, then we have to put away the another yellow tile. So for illustrative example number 1, there are 3 positive tiles plus 2 positive tiles equals 5 positive tiles. Therefore, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So to add positive integers, just add the 2 integers and copy the positive sign of it. Note, so an integer without negative sign is considered a positive integer. So meaning to say, if a number or an integer has no indicated sign, there is no positive or negative sign, we have to consider it as a positive integer. Next, illustrative example number 2. There are 3 negative tiles plus 2 negative tiles equals 5 negative tiles. Therefore, negative 3 plus negative 2 equals negative 5 tiles. So to add two negative integers, just add the two integers and copy the negative sign of it. Next, number 3. So let us observe this. So there are two different colors of tiles. So the red as the positive and the yellow as the negative tiles. So we are going to have red tile plus yellow tile is equal to what? So since we have mentioned that they are the zero pair, meaning to say the answer would be 0. So next, if we have 3 positive tiles plus 3 negative tiles, therefore the answer would also be 0. So when you add the same number of positive and negative numbers, observe that the value will always be 0. Adding a number to its additive inverse or opposite will always result to 0. They are called zero pairs. Next, illustrative example 3. So there are 3 positive tiles plus 2 negative tiles. The answer would be 1. So if we are going to put away those 2 yellow tiles, then we are going to put away 2 red tiles. 1 red tile would be left. So the answer is positive tile, 1 positive tile or 1. Next, we have 3 negative tiles plus 2 positive tiles is equal to 1 negative tiles. Therefore, negative 3 plus 2 is equal to negative 1. So again, we have to put away 2 red tiles. Then we are going to put away 2 yellow tiles. Then what is left is 1 yellow tile, which represents negative number. So to add integers with unlike signs, subtract the integers and copy the sign of the integer with a greater absolute value. So following this, so since following this rule, since they do not have the same sign, so just simply subtract uh, the two numbers. So 3 minus 2 is simply 1. Then we are going to copy uh, the sign of the number which has the greater absolute value. So in this case, so 3 plus negative 2 is equal to 1. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So 3 yung mas mataas kaysa doon sa 2. Therefore, yung sign ni 3 ang gagamitin. So for number 2, so negative 3 plus 2 is equal to negative 1. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Since mas malaki yung absolute value ni 3, so yung sign niya ang gagamitin natin. So that would be negative. Next, illustrative example 4. So 4 minus 3 is equal to, so we have 4 negative tiles, 4 positive tiles plus minus, so yan, 4 positive tiles minus 3 positive tiles. So that is 4 minus 3. So that would simply be 1. So let us follow the rule. So there are 4 positive tiles. Gagawin po natin siyang addition. Then yung subtrahend or yung pangalawang given natin, gagawin natin siyang negative. Therefore, yung dating positive magiging negative. So yung dating red tiles magiging yellow tiles. Then we have plus 3 yellow tiles is equal to 1 red tile. Because if we are going to put away those 3 negative tiles or 3 yellow tiles, then we are going to put away 3 red tiles. What is left is 1 red tile. Therefore, 4 plus negative 3 is equal to 1, which is simply 4 minus 3 and is also equal to 1. So to subtract integers, just change the sign of the subtrahend, then proceed to addition. Next, so we have 3 positive tiles minus 2 negative tiles. So that is 3 positive tiles plus 2 positive tiles is equal to 5 positive tiles. So that is 3 plus 2 equals 5. Next, we have 3 negative tiles minus 2 positive tiles. We are going to proceed to addition. and we are going to change the sign of the subtrahend. Therefore, we are going to change the color of the tile. Then we have 3 yellow tiles plus, so the red tiles has become yellow tiles, so 2 yellow tiles equals 5 yellow tiles. Therefore, -3 plus -2 is equal to -5. So that's all for today. If you have questions, kindly send your message directly to me, and you also have my contact number, so just contact me. So that's all. Thank you.